Hello again, everybody, and welcome to William Daly Stories. Yeah, I'm got a story to tell you today. We've got our first guest. We have a couple of guests. Ragdoll, and there she is. Am I gonna play Pop Go the 80s? I don't believe me. No. I back up everything I do with winners. Yeah. Pop goes the 80s. And if it win two, you get 1-3. Yeah, right. With Ragdoll, yeah. And you're going to be answering the questions. Yeah, Rosie Squirrel. There she is. There she is. You're going to answer the questions because you're more experienced. So you're sitting over there next to England Lion, yeah. And Ragdoll's going to put the question to you. Are you ready? Who sang Walk Like a Ragdoll? It was Rosie Ragdoll. No, it wasn't. It was the Bangles. Walk Like an Egyptian. Ha ha ha. Shaking all over. Now, Men at Work. Yeah. Walking down under. Yeah, that's down underground. Asking Jacob for another nail. Yeah, put it in there, lad. Pop. There's a bust of water pipe now, yeah. And there you go. Boo. Cindy Lauper, girls like us, ragdoll girls, we just want to have rum. Rum? Are you too young to drink? Yeah. So what do you want to have? Fun? Yeah, that's it. We just want to have fun, yeah. A question now for Rosie Squirrel. Are you shy? Yeah, a little bit. I think you're a little bit shy too, yeah. And what's your favorite band? Too Shy. Kaji Goo Goo. Have you ever caught a goo goo? No. It was hard for me. I had to learn them all. Yeah. And what about Tiffany? Tiffany? Oh, what about Tiffany, Rosie? I think we're alone now. Yeah, I think we are alone now. But just me and you in the studio. Oh, no, never alone. Don't be frightened. We've got the Sherlocks and the Righties here and Rosie's here. And the England Lions are just outside waiting to bite you. Yeah, but we won't let them. And what about the argument between the brothers? Yeah, Bros. And Big Bros stands up and says, I owe you nothing. Get on your bike, yeah. And that's why Bros was reduced to two brothers. And along came Bucks Fizz. He said, now hold on. I've got something in my bag. Yeah. It'll make you go fizzy. And it's the champagne. No, you'll go off to the land of make-believe. Really? Well, Rosie go as well. No. Just you. Just me. Oh, say. And what about Adam and his aunt? Kings of the wild frontier. Now, which one is Adam and which one's his aunt? We can't see because they've got masks on. No masks in those days, just a big kind of handkerchief wrapped around your face and a hat and a kind of a mask for your eyes, bit like the Lone Ranger's mask. Yeah, we'll have to call him in again, the Lone Ranger. He's over there. And Pewdie Bird says, Sam I am. Yeah, and Ragdoll here. And that was Adam and his aunt. Kim Wilde, she likes the kids in America. Oh, yeah, I like those kids in America, America. Yeah. And what about the vapors? That's a nice smell. Do you go in for vapes? No. You're bad buyer. Oh, that really? Says the Dr. Hopper. Yeah. The vapors. If you smoke them, you'll be turning Japanese. Oh, yeah, boy, yeah. Yeah. The primitives. Oh, don't do that one, William. What? No, no. I think I'm going to crash. I think I'm going to crash. That's the primitives. And what about Jane Weeden? Well, I was transported there to the rush hour and things were happening that fast. Here I go again. Wow. What about Alter Images? Altered? Well, I would be happy with that one. I'd be singing happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. And what about Dead or Alive? Oh, don't like them. Spins me right round, like a record, baby, right round, right round. I like it. Right round, right round, right round, right round. But that's the way I like it. That's the one it is doing. Ah, what about the Three Lions? What did you think about them? I liking a lion. Oh, that two were a bit of a tight fit. I hope the lion sleeps tonight. And he was up all last night celebrating. Ah, yeah. SB182 with your skiddy boo toilet. That's when you want to get on the toilet and you skid it off and land it on the floor. Yeah. And what about Terence Trent Derby? Well, he rolled down a bank and ended up in the Trent. I knew he come from the Midlands somewhere, yeah. Yeah, on the Trent River. Yeah. And he says, if you let me stay, I'll just float about for days. Paul Young says, wherever I lay my hat, somebody sits on it. Oh, yes. Well, I sit on it because that's my home. I've got my hat on my head. I keep it on there in case somebody sits on it. Ah, yes, that's what happened to mine. I put it on a seat and somebody sat on it. Sophia, have you heard of Skiddy Boo Toilet? You haven't skidded off the toilet as well, have you? It must be slippy in there. Yeah. And what about Don McLean? Yes. He's a bit of Irish, and he really loved the Rep of Ireland, but now he's crying. Oh, I can hear him crying. Oh, 5-0. Oh, and I only had 3-0. Yes. Pop goes the 80s. Now, the greatest ballads, power ballads. Yeah. And as his bike, that must be his bat. It's trying to get on it. I can see the moon. Mister, has you got broken wings? Ah, my little birdie had broken wings. And what about Oreo Speedwagon? I don't know what the Oreo stands for. Can't fight this feeling. No. It's a good feeling of being on the William Live show. On my audition and on Daily Stories all at the same day, yes. And what about Cyndi Lauper? Time after time. That's when girls want to have fun, yeah. And what about Air Supply? All out of love. I'm afraid I'm quite out of it, William. Yes, out of love. When I'm out, get some in, yeah. Nelson, without you. Well, without you, we wouldn't be able to do this show. Well, you've done many shows. but we wouldn't have your pretty face on the screen, would we? We could call up somebody else, but it's not the same. And as Tripler, you popped up in my recommended. Who are you? If you don't know, you should go back 4 years. I've done over 40,000 videos, and you'll have to catch up. That's your job. All right. So there you go. And Nelson, without you, we don't know what we do. We'd have to call up somebody else, obviously. The Moody Blues, Nights and White Satin. That's why I've got my pink dotted dress on. I didn't want to come in white, no. And what about Robin Beck the first time? Well, this is my third time, because I had William Live Show, Audition, and now Daily Stories. Leonard Skinner, Tuesday's gone. Yeah. But another Tuesday is coming tomorrow, so don't worry. And Europe, Carrie. Well, we have to carry you wherever we go. Go to America, we'll still be carrying you. Europe, carry, yeah. And Cheap Trick, the flame, but don't light it. It's a firework. It's like a rocket to go off. And what about Tesla? You can sing a love song as well. You can sing a love song, a love song, a love song. I can sing a love song for you. What about the Damned? Eloisa! Oh, Eloisa, boy. And what about Cinderella? Ah, yes, you don't know what you've got till it's gone. And if you don't watch out, I'll sing you another song. Yeah. Night Ranger, goodbye. I've nearly finished my stint. I've got to follow Gary Moore and Phil Lennart down the Parisian walkways. And there I go. Just hopping along fine. And we've done the greatest ever power ballads for you. And that's 2 for the price of none. And now we're going to do for you 20 golden number ones. Yeah, they're all golden. Would you like to see them? But they're not golden on Baggy. Right, we're going to invite another guest. Oh, it's Rosie Squirrel. Yeah. Are you going to do 20 with me? Yeah. Are you going to sit there and do them? Sits lovely. Got a big bushy. Wow, look at that bushy. Nutrocker. Bee Bumble and the Stingers. Yeah. He opened the shell. Yeah. The nut was rocking and rocking. He wondered why I was rocking. Bee Bumble, I was underneath of it and he came out and bunged his nose. Yeah. The Hollies say, I'm alive. Are you alive, Rosie Squirrel? I'm very much alive. I'm very much alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. Billy J. Cream on the Dakotas. I'll catch the next plane. Well, yeah. Bad to me. Oh, the Dakotas. Poor May, Adam Faith. I've only just made $1 million. I was hoping for 10. Poor May. John Layton. Johnny remember me. Ah, yeah. Johnny remembers me. Yes, he stole my gal. Yeah. And Manfred Mann, do diddy diddy. Did you ever go like that? I went do diddy diddy dum diddy do. Do diddy diddy dum diddy do. What about Kon-Tiki with the Shadows? That's when they couldn't get a tent up. Yeah. Kon-Tiki fell over. Yeah. Mind, they still got a few shadows. Yeah. What do you want with Adam Faith? Right now, I'm trying to put me tent up, boy. Yeah. All I'm saying. Yeah. Will you come back in January? I might, if I can find a pilot to pilot me craft. Yeah. Pilot, January. What about, say, my Rosy Jive? Well, with the wizard? Yeah, with the wizard, with the wizard. The wizard's coming in soon for Christmas, yeah. Manfred, man, I seen a pretty flamingo. Oh, he was all pink like me. Oh, some of me. Yes, oh, I really like them, yes. What about little children? Billy J. Cream and the Dakotas? That's that Dakota waiting for us to catch it again. Anyone who had a heart, Cilla Black. Yeah, it's just a landmine to anybody who needs a heart. Tony Bennett. Yeah. I'll never find another you because it's a seekers. And we're still seeking, that's why. Now tell Laura I love her. Ricky Valens. I can't get Laura on the phone. Her mother's got the phone. And she says, hello, Ricky. It's nice to see you. Hello. You'll never walk alone. Said you're in the pacemakers because your shadows always walk behind you. Yeah, and Cliff sometimes joins them, yes. And a world without love, Peter and Gordon. And you're my world. Cilla Black that world belonged to. And we'll drink a drink a drink to Lily the punk, the punk, the punk. She saved all the human race. She invented medicinal compound 10 years early in this case. Yeah. And that was Lily the Punk. Lily the Pink was in the 60s. Lily the Punk was in the 70s. The scaffold. One man was getting desperate, waiting for the Lily the Punk to turn up, so he hung himself from the scaffold. And Craig Douglas says, well, at that time we were only 16, only 16. And there you go. And that's free for the price of nothing. I don't get paid. Hits of the 60s. Yeah. And we're going to do it this time with Neil. Oh, Neil Bear. Genuine Neil. There he is. Genuine Neil Bear. Can I tell me a joke? Yeah, go and tell your joke. What do you call a man with no legs? Has he got feet? No, he got no legs. He shovels about. Oh, oh yes. I think I've seen him. He used to shout Chester, Chester, yeah. In the movies, yeah. Oh, he's a low down bum. Yes, he is, yeah. And what do you call a man with no feet? I don't know. Neil. That's what you call a man with no feet. Yeah. And what do you call a man with no ears? I don't know. Anything you like. He cannot hear you. Well, you sit there and do the records, not do the jokes. Hey, Allison's, are you sure? I'm sure that's the way the jokes go. What about the Apple Jacks? Would you like an apple? Toffee apple? Like dreamers do, yeah. And when we do Dave Berry, don't shout for your mama. Mama, I'm here. Hi, well, Tim says hi. Tim. Oh, yeah, he was in Casuals, yeah. He loved Jasmine. Oh, yeah. And where Jasmine goes, everybody goes. Oh, yeah. They just follow her perfume, yeah. And Jimmy Crawford, I love how you love me. I'm going to have another one of Crawford's now, and then I'll give you a song. Billy Davis, I want you to be my baby. I can be a baby bear if you want, but I'm a grown-up bear at the moment. Neil Bear. Yeah, but I can act, you know. Yes. And what about the drifters? Oh, dance with me. Everybody come and dance with me. No, dance with me. Yeah. And what about a groovy kind of love? Edwin Fontana is stuck in the groove. He's in a groovy kind of love. Yeah. Juliet with the four pennies. Called themselves because after they bought the instruments and that, they only had four pennies left. Yeah. And Juliet took that, yeah. Bought herself a nice lolly, yeah. And I'm telling you now all the stories from the 60s. Freddie and the Dreamers, yeah. And tossing and turning with the Ivy League. Tossing is and turning is when you cannot sleep at night. I can't sleep at night, tossing and turning. Little Children from Billy J. Kramer. Yes, I wonder that, but look at my show. It's not declared for children, but it's just declared for anyone. Tobacco Road with the Nashville teens. They went to Tobacco Road. You should have seen all the old fag packets and tab ends and and bins full of stinky. Yeah, wow, the Tobacco Road. Yeah, made of tobacco, I think. And Tommy Road, Dizzy. Oh, I'm so dizzy. I'm so dizzy. I'm Tommy Rowe. And Sam and Dave. Sam says to Dave, I'm a soul man. Well, Dave says, I'm acting. But I mean, he's only a single soul. You know, he's not two. So Sam, he wants to be the soul man. Helen Shapiro was walking back to happiness. Yeah. When she seen Crispy and St. Peter standing on the corner, and he said, You were on my mind. Oh, well, no. So I got him in it. Yeah. And what about with a girl like you, the Trogs? Yeah, we're troglodytes before there were the Trogs. Troglodytes is like tramps, vagabonds, and things like that. Yeah. And early in the morning, Vanity Fair. And the alarm rang, yes, and the phone rang too. And we couldn't hear the phone for the alarm, and the alarm stopped and we heard the phone. And the undertaker said, We're having a problem with him. He's a very, very tall man and we can't get him in the coffin. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, Frank. No, 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 no. His head is catching the top. Go down. Well, I can't, his feet will not go in. Well, bend his knees up a little bit. Bend his knees. Oh, he's stiff as a rock. Bend his knees a little bit. Not unsnap him, just bend his knees. Bend his knees slightly. And there you are. Just a little bit with the undertakers. Yes, and completed the 20. The 20. Sure got one more to do. And now, do anything you want to do. 18 punk and new wave anthems. And I'm going to do them for you now. And you can have a photo there. And you can have a look at the back at any time. I don't worry. Right, you can see the answers before we see them. What do you mean? They ain't got any answers. We're going to do this one with Lewis Lyon. You're not crying. England 5-0 last night. What about the only ones? Well, we were the only ones on the spaceship, you see. And we landed, on a planet. What planet was it? Not Mars. No, it was some other planet in some other galaxy. When we landed, we seen another girl. Yeah. Standing there, yeah. And what was she doing? Behind her, she had another planet. So that was two planets for the price of none. Oh, and another girl. Oh, well, what about Eddie and the hot rods? Well, he got on his hot rod. He was doing a turn up. Yeah, when he came off. The rescuer and picked him up from the road. He said, "Me hard helmet stuck on me head." He says, "Get it up." He says, "How we gonna get it up? Do anything you want to do," he says. "Do anything you want to do." Yeah. And the psychedelic furs, yeah, we used to have them in the 60s. People used to wear psychedelic furs because of psychedelic music. The furs were sheep's fur, skin, foreskin, but it's covered in, all the luminous colours. Yes. And some was pink, yeah, and pretty in pink. Yeah, just like that pink. Yeah. And Squeeze said, "We're going up the junction." It's easy to go up the junction in the 60s. Yeah. And Sham 69, if the kids aren't united, there'll be nobody for the Watch City. Yes, and the car say my best friend's girl. Oh, yes, I've seen his car. No wonder he's got a roller. What about split ends? I got you. Well, I've got you, and I've come in to give you the news of the result. England 5, Rep nil. And what about Bow Wow Wow? I want to stick a candy for doing this show. Really? What about Joe Jackson? Is she really going out with him? Or is it him over there? I think she's really going out with him. Don't they look odd? Must be the odd couple. Adam and the Ants, young Parisians. Oh, yes. She's a young Parisian. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, and he's a Dutchman. Oh. And that's Adam and his aunt on the horses, look, yeah. They're highway robbers. Oh, yeah, they've held the young Parisians up for money. In Dory, I want to tell you all about sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Well, does it not come any other way around? You go out and have a bit rock and roll, and then you do a bit of drugs, yeah, and then you have sex. You're going the other way around, yeah. And what about the Sex Pistols? I want to tell you about them. Pretty vacant, you know. The original demo was very, very vacant. Yeah. And what about the Damned? Smash it up. Yeah, they smashed the whole car up, but they're still living in it. Yeah. The teardrop explodes, giving them a reward. The Pretenders are back on the chain gang, like Sam Cooke was on the chain gang. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, back on the chain gang. Echo and the Bunnymen, the back of love. The back. Ah, you can see the back if you want. Jilted John with Jilted John. Ah, John, I was jilted. The adverts. This is the big one. Gary Gilmore's eyes. Oh, Gary shut his eyes out. Oh, now he'll not be tempted by anything. He's gonna say. Gary shut his eyes out. That was done for free. Oh, well, he couldn't refuse. Now he'll not be tempted anymore, will he? Yeah. Well, that was William Daly Stories for the day. Yeah, and we'll see you again maybe this afternoon with another one. So thank you very much, everybody. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.